Hello everyone. Okay, this video is gonna be for all my girls who ever had friends who attack you, bully you, envy. They say things to bring you down, to break you down, to make you insecure, and you couldn't see throughout the BS because you thought they were your friends and they had the right to be mad, when in reality they wasn't mad. They was just happy they had an opportunity to attack you and to tell you all of the things they truly felt about you, to make you doubt yourself. If you had any of those friendships, any of those type of people in your life and believed they were your friends, this video is for you. This video is for you. Welcome to the Divine Diva universe. Welcome to this space. Welcome to this environment, baby. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about relationships and friendships, and sisterhood is the most important and valuable thing that as women we could have. And the fact that you have women around that are going to try to be your friend, they're going to try to be in your life, they're going to want to be you, girl, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with these types. You gotta be careful. And I was surrounded by those type of friendship. I had this friendship. I was in the BS for years because I thought those are friends of my friends, so I have to have them in my life if I want to continue to be friends with them. And that is some people pleasing shit for you. But that also comes out of, as a woman, having desire to have womanhood, to have sisterhood, to have people in your surroundings that you can trust and value you and values the same things that you value. And honestly, I learned so much of this relationship. I learned so much of these type of friendships, and not in that time, because I would see their shit and I would still allow it. I would like, not too much, but you know, some things. And now, years later, where I decided to, you know what, I am going to completely change the people that I choose to be friends with and completely shift this. And when I choose to do that, I started journaling on these friendships. I started journaling on these relationships. I started journaling on these things. I could have seen all of it, like all of the BS, all of the dirt, all of it. And I was like, oh my god, F the girlies. Because these people, let's get into the story time, baby. These type of people, you have to be very careful because they're very smart, very freaking smart, and they will try to be your friend. They will love on you, they will gaslight you, they will hype you up. And if you're someone you never had you don't have a community, you're gonna seek that in friendships. And when you're seeking that in friendship and you have this type of people approach you, you don't see them for who they truly are. You see them for who they pretend to be, because the truth is they're hating on you. And they're gonna try to be your friend, to be around you, because they wanna copy you, they wanna be like you. And some of them will even go to the extent, because they wanna lurk on you, they want to have you around to know what you're about, so that one day you don't take something from them. And it's really sick. It's a really sick thing, because I had this friendship with this girl. She was a friend of my best friend at the time, and one day she told me in my face that the reason that she got close to me and she knew who I was is because of his boyfriend. His boyfriend found me to be very beautiful. Like he even told me that, she told me the real story, everything, how it happened exactly. She was like, yeah, he was scrolling on Facebook, and he showed her that I'm very beautiful, blah blah blah, and all of this. And girl, after that, she always knew who I was. She even added me on Facebook. We were friends, and I didn't even know that we were friends. Like, of course, like, I accepted her because, you know, I was like, you know, the friendship, people getting to know me, da da da, I'm meeting new friends, meeting new people. Little did I know. And when she told me that story, I remember that moment. I just felt like, oh, that's crazy. But I never gave it too much thought, because the truth is, the only reason I was her friend was because of my best friend. If it was up to me, I wouldn't be friends with her, because I didn't like how she was carrying herself. And the thing is, it wasn't even about that. It was like, she would sometimes say things to me or look at me weird. Like, it became a point within that friendship, and I'm not gonna say that I was always perfect, because I wasn't always perfect, girl. But it became to a point where we were a group of 4, and 3 of them would sit together and talk shit about me, and I would know because they would rat out on each other. Like, when they were with me, they will tell me things, expect me to know those things, and I'm like, oh, I don't know that, like, I didn't know that, or whatever. And they're like, oh, she didn't tell you, da da da. And that is how I knew, oh, these people are talking about me. Not only talking about me, but they were, because it's okay for them to have their own relationship and have their own conversation, that's fine. But I would feel that their energy would change, that all of a sudden there was this guilt, lingerie energy around, but I couldn't pinpoint what it was, and I couldn't even notice it, because I was so caught up into trying to be this friend to have these group of girls in my life. Baby, it was fucking crazy. And that is why it's very, you know, the thing is also that these girls were the same, like, not these specifically, but on another group of girls, they were like telling me that I was doing too much, that I was doing too extra, that why I wanted to be always so extra. And I always felt like, cause bitch, why the fuck not? Like, you know, why not be extra? Why not, like, do the extra, you know? Why not be that? And they were almost like telling me that, like, my standards were too high, or I was expecting too much. And I always felt like, why wouldn't I not expect more? Why would I not want more? Why wouldn't I have high standards? Why wouldn't I believe that I'm the fucking shit? And the thing is that they wouldn't tell you directly. They will tell you in a way where, like, it's very subliminal how they would do it. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh yeah, okay, so let's say I wanted to do a full-on smoky eye da da da, and maybe it's just like a dinner date at a restaurant, and they're like, yeah, no, you don't, like, we're just going on a dinner date together, we're not going to the club. And I'm like, it's not about going to the club, it's like, I want to do my makeup like this because this makes me feel good. And they're like, no, but I want to ask da 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 da. And I was like, it felt weird to me, because it felt like when they wanted to look certain way, or do their hair or wear whatever, I would support them. I would go all out. Unless the shit doesn't look good, then I'm like, girl, nah, let's just get it together. And I would never break them off, or even if I did, it was never so, I was always to find a way to uplift it in a very positive way, and instead they was always trying to attack what I was trying to do or say. It wasn't uplifting, it wasn't empowering, and I just dealt with it because people pleasing tendencies. So you have to be careful with the type of people that you surround yourself with, because these type of people are the same type of people that kept me down, because they didn't see the same visions that I see. They didn't have the same standards that I have, and I was the one who was always constantly upgrading them, all of them. I was working in Zara and all of them got a job because I would tell them to apply. And it became to a place where I was working as a VM, so all of them applied, all of them were working in different sections and whatever. And then I became sub-director, so I upgraded, so I was their boss. Honey, that is when I truly could have started seeing their true self, because it showed more. Because they thought that, oh, she's VM, okay, she's higher than us, but still it was still okay for them. But when I was higher than them, then it became like a problem. And when I helped these girls get the job, my intention was to help them upgrade their life, to help them better their life. And maybe the job wasn't the best job in the world, but it was better than most other jobs, and it was fun too, because who didn't like working in a store where it's the most trendiest store of Aruba, period. It was the most trendy store of the island, period. Everybody wanted to come and shop there because their clothing were new and exclusive and all of these things. So when I start seeing the true color, then it's when I really start separating myself from friendships and really stop just trying to be friends with just anybody, because I realized that a lot of these girls were just hater, they were just envious, and they will try to be around you and try to be in your space, in your life, just so they could attack you and keep you down and keep you where they can see you, where you're not becoming better than them, where you're still like in check. And honestly, girl, that is the best thing that I could have ever done for myself. And a few years later, I didn't have any friends. I went out alone, I went to the club alone, I went to restaurant alone, I would do a lot of things alone. And it was so crazy to me, because I went from having this different groups of friendships, different groups of friends throughout my teenage years and early 20s, just not having friends anymore, and was just like only have this one friend that I was going out with and partying with, and she was the only one until I moved here. So I really wanted to make this video because I want you to understand that it is very important for you to know who do you surround yourself with and what is the type of energy you surround yourself with. You gotta truly be careful and of the type of people that have hate in their heart, that are envious, that talk bad about other people, because those are the same type of people that will do it back to you. They will show up to you pretending to be this person, pretending to have these intentions, when in reality they just want to check up on you, they just want to lurk on you, they just want to be like you, they want to see what makes you you, so they want to be around you so that they can see what it's all about. And it's really scary. It's really scary, because when you're someone like me who's very exciting, who's very happy, who loves empowering people and making people feel good and feel great, and you're gonna be surrounded by these type of people that you make them feel good and feel great, and every time they give back to you, it's an attack, or it's never something that makes you feel good, then you're not surrounded by the right people. And it took me a very long time to realize that. So that is why I really wanted to make this video for y'all, so y'all can learn from my mistakes, because now those are the same tools that I use to have the most beautiful relationships that I have with my friends right now. And I'm really grateful for that experience. But I wanted y'all to understand and know that be careful of the girlies that are weird, that are envious, that you feel, if you feel weird energy, move. Because I felt weird energy, I didn't move. They were doing these things with me, I still was allowing it. Girls, what do you think? Don't do that. Diva Universe, we're all about elevating. So use this as a tool to be discerning and skeptical with the people that you surround yourself with, the friendships that you have. What are their values? What do they believe in? What do they stand for? What are their principles? Very important. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.